first of all, I'd like to thank Mr. Rosenstein for making this event possible, because it's one of very few opportunities for me to play classical chess. Not online, not everything else, just practice at classical chess. So that's absolutely great experience. And I think I also, well, technically not my first time in Düsseldorf, but first time playing chess here. And I'm looking forward to see like if I'm capable to playing well, which is somehow important in front of upcoming match. Yeah, thank you, Yasser, first of all, for giving me such a huge credit. Yeah, that means a lot. Then moving, obviously, this event is more about like trying something and seeing how is it going. Because, well, I think my previous classical event was in September, so it's been a while. And yeah, well, once again, I'm sort of lucky to have this opportunity to play here. And speaking of the time control, of course, this just benefits a lot. But as far as I remember, Vaikanze has a similar time control. So I'm personally, I'm not a big fan of changing the time control to these FIDE standards, like 1.5 hour for the whole game, or like this extra 30 minutes. So it's at some point, like after opening, you more or less forced to start playing rapid chess. Yeah, so this is just a little bit different game. Yeah, but especially in front of because okay, the match is coming, and I can actually recall that when I played in Dubai, it was a little bit shaky for me, because it was, I think, my first tournament in 10 years or something without increment on the first two time controls. So it's always like 100 minutes. And for 40 moves and 30 seconds increments in, starting with move 1, but it was like 2 hours for 40 moves. And I remember I was like sort of in a panic, having like 10 minutes for 2 moves. Like, okay, I don't have my increment, so I can't handle how to use my time correctly. I didn't have a clear idea, and yeah, it would be great if we will have sort of one-time control for all the tournaments, and perhaps like here. Yeah, quite a good question. Thank you very much. But normally my level of play suffers from my poor play. Yeah, so that's the only thing it can suffer from. And obviously, no one is going to reveal all the preparation and all the work which is already done and which is currently being done. But I think nowadays there are so many different openings, and all of them, with all the modern computers, they prove to be all right. Yeah. So I think we had a brief discussion with Levon this morning, Levon Aronian, that, for example, I don't want to give too many chess details here, but in a very well-known position, let's say on move 5 or something, or move 4, Black has like at least 6 different moves which are completely all right, like in a very well-known position, in which is normally White chooses, but here Black can choose one of like 6 different openings basically, and all of them work. So that's. However, I think if my excuse, in case if I play badly here, my excuse will be okay. I'm not showing something priceless. This would be a very poor excuse. Yeah. Thank you for this little bit provocative question. Well, as a player who played in Vaikanze for several times, I can recall myself like playing well and not so well, and sometimes extremely poorly. And Vaikanze is one of the tournaments where it's it's very difficult to. If something goes wrong, then everything goes wrong. Yeah. So normally, if you're having a good tournament, then you just enjoy the place, and that's it. But somewhere in some tournaments, maybe there are some picturesque places here, some nice nature. But playing on a beautiful North Sea resort in January. It's a little bit tricky. Yeah, so I can remember myself suffering, from being isolated with chess and with my poor play for almost 3 weeks. So I can really feel when it goes wrong. So I wouldn't draw any conclusions.